Welcome to Redefining Medicine, an intimate and personalized program that illustrates a different side of the practice of medicine. Our in-depth conversations will focus on the physicians and practitioners who are redefining medicine through their integrative, functional, and holistic approach to health and well-being. I'm so pleased to welcome Dr. Osorio, a physician, businessman, and leading force in biotechnology. Thank you so much for joining us today at the A4M Spring Congress.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you for the invite, and I'm so glad to share with you. I'm from Mexico, and Mexico City actually. That's where I live and work. I have my practice there, and nowadays I got into biotech development.
So, your training then medically, what specialty?
Okay, I did the fellowship. Actually, I'm an advanced fellow by A4M. I started back in 2007.
Oh, wow.
I became an advanced fellow. I think the youngest doctor to graduate as an MD in 2009. Then I continued with stem cell fellowship here at A4M as well. And then, obviously, I continued with my research and my clinical development, getting involved with certain different new biotechnology developments. I'm blessed to be part of BioQuark, an American laboratory, and we are isolating a unique molecule, a polypeptide, that is helping people. It happens in nature, you know. That's why Dr. Gordon, back in 2012, won the Nobel Prize, demonstrating the cells reprogramming in a very specific amphibian species. This amphibian can regrow limbs, but not only limbs, but also central nervous tissue, eyes, and other tissues within the body. So we as humans, we're not capable to do something like that, right?
Right.
But some species in nature can do it. Reptiles, amphibians, tardigrades, some jellyfish can do that.
Yeah. Is it due to this molecule you're mentioning? Is it different pathways? Is it both?
Yeah, I mean, it's a microRNA. So beyond stem cells and regenerative medicine, nowadays we're getting to see a lot of translational medicine based on the pre-medical application into animals and its safety outcome. So from the moment that patients with no options get the need of getting something different out of what they get to see, not only related to the ordinary medical practices, but also functional and somehow regenerative medicine. So they come to us and get an option with us. So far, we're treating patients with spinal cord injuries. We're treating patients with cerebral palsy, some patients with Parkinson's, and some other patients that were meant not to be treated in the way we're treating them. And just an example, cochlear degeneration. There's nothing you can do for a cochlear degeneration. And we're getting to see really good outcomes with the patients we've treated. I mean, patients from all over the world, not only from my country.
I was just going to ask.
Yes, Europe, Central America, South America, from the US as well. And Asian patients are some of the patients we've treated. And
the no option patient cohort that you just alluded to, these are biological reasons or regulatory or both?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Both. We're innovating in two ways. I mean, obviously, I'm the clinical developer or international clinical developer for BioQuark. And the sister company is Regenerage. Regenerage Clinic is meant to help those patients at two poles: the prevention, the advanced prevention, wellness, and the no-option patients. The no-option patients are those that are known by science, medical disciplines, or other fields related to health, that they have no option, right? Mm-hmm. So getting to the spinal cord injury is a very hard field because you can feel and you can experience that sensation from patients about what they're suffering. I mean, every single day.
Yeah.
So we call it compassionate medical procedure. And when you mention about the legal stuff, we're innovating into that as well. We're creating a legal shelter guided for the head of the legal department of Regenerage In Mexico, we're doing this, we created this legal shelter that allows us to use products from different countries, in this case from the U.S. We get the allogenic mesenchymal stem cells from the U.S.,
Yeah.
as well bioquantin, which is the molecule we're isolating in BioQuark, to import it and apply combine the treatments to apply them into humans. You know, that's part of the translational medicine from animal models to human application. So basically that's what we do, and we are so happy, and also patients are so happy about the outcome so far.
Yeah, I was sitting on your lecture and I believe you had a video, not sure the condition of the patient, but severely disabled, epileptic.
I showed two videos. I mean,
he was in a wheelchair towards the end.
Yeah, one of them is, those are the most known cases so far. A cerebral palsy case, but we treated the patient 12 years after. I mean, this young boy suffered a lot, and obviously his family. He's an American citizen, they live in Illinois, and their life changed. I mean, with those tiny improvements that they experienced for the first year, and then the second year, this is the third year of treatment, they are very glad about what they're getting to see. Not only the physical improvement, but as well somehow the cognition in their child. The second case was about a very well-known case in Mexico related to spinal cord injury. A total section. He's 36 years old, and he experienced something really bad. He fell from 9 meters height, and he got a fracture and luxation as well at T12L1. So his prognosis was pretty bad. Nowadays, he improved his quality of life, getting back certain functions. I mean, sphincters control, muscle mass that has grown every single day. It's been growing, and as well movement. Okay, he has the sensitivity back to his both limbs, and actually he's getting married next month because he has sexual life. He's experiencing even orgasms, and they're planning to have family. I mean, his life changed, totally changed, according to the prognosis, the poor prognosis he had at the beginning. So 2 years after, we're getting to see these outcomes. So the good thing about this is that we're making these treatments cheaper, faster, and ambulatory, all of them. We don't perform surgeries, but we treat them from within the spinal cord. So we have experienced really good, few side effects, some clonus and involuntary movements in both limbs, but it's part of the regeneration. I mean, it's neuroinflammation, it happens. It's been reported in different literature, yes. But in this case, as we created the legal shelter, we're treating patients with different diseases, Parkinson's disease, some patients with some genetic diseases as well, patients with cochlear degeneration. I mean, it's not only related to spinal cord injuries.
Yeah.
So far, it's the most experienced case that we have, but it's not that simple to analyze a new molecule, and especially microRNA, which is something beyond stem cells. It's even getting to the molecular level where you can restore human DNA. Not only about what you eat or what you drink. I'm not talking about the environment, I'm talking about from within your DNA. That's what this polypeptide is meant to help to restore and regenerate and also repair as it happens in this Xenopus levis frog. You're going to say, a frog? Yes. That's the reason why Dr. Gordon won the Nobel Prize in 2012.
So it's DNA's own intrinsic healer.
Somehow, yeah. It helps for this, the signaling. So the signaling is getting back to it was. It's like talking about science fiction, but it's happening.
Yeah.
We're going deeper into, from tissues to cells to treat to the molecular level, even human DNA. You can tell. Chinese are editing human beings. Gene editing is there.
It's absolutely
synthetic biology is there. So we're getting into a new era where we are going to be getting to know about this every single day more and more.
Right. Absolutely fascinating, Dr. Osorio.
Yes, it is. I love what I do.
I can imagine. Thank you so much for your time today and for speaking with us here at the 4M event.